Shit, they got the perverts. They got the perverts out. They got the perverts out tonight. The harassment is heavy. They brought out the pedophiles. These motherfuckers brought the pedophiles out on me. Notice the white bag swinging. As always, handler walks by, discusses with his fucking perp. Acts like he's, just a normal everyday Joe. Fucking piece of shit motherfucker. Most likely neighborhood watch. That's his perp right there swinging the bag. Clowns. Hey, what's going on, Mischievous? You got an M2 next to your name now. Is that Mischievous 2? These people are like the funniest, dude. Nobody downtown. No, it doesn't. Well, given a few, maybe, like people who are really fucking, excuse me, legitimate people who have just became homeless and shit, that want to hold on to, whatever artifacts they got. But most people, once you're homeless and shit, once you go through at least like a year of homelessness and shit, you realize that that type of shit right there is too much to be lugging all over the place. You can't do it. So you gotta, you travel kind of like, this is bullshit right here. Complete bullshit. Got the fucking shit hanging out like drawers. Well, it could be recycling, but doubt it. He just did the bend over. Stop that shit right in front of my fucking van. New channel had to take a break from the others due to strikes. Yeah, definitely know what you mean on that, man. Definitely know what you mean on that one. They're snatching my con. Alright, chill, buddy. Alright. Chill pill. Scrap. What you doing, boy? Oh, no. Can't do that. Let's see. Yeah. They have been messing with my phone in case you see any double comments about time to get a new device. Yeah, they've been messing with mine. I actually had to get one because they fucked up my battery like that. Whatever they're doing inside, because even when when I reported my phone to the thing and told them I needed a new phone because the battery isn't holding the charge. They have how long you had the phone, and the lady was like, "That's odd. They usually don't. Batteries usually don't go out to about 3 2 3 years. Like this is, that's kind of odd. Maybe it's just a whatever she said, malfunction or this some shit she said about the device." But you know, we know these motherfuckers be in our phones and shit, overheating our batteries and shit. When your battery overheats and shit, it's not good. That's why it's never good to, fiddle with your phone I mean, while it's on the charger and shit. Watch, social media and all that bullshit while your phone is on the charger because it fucking eats up your battery. Hey, what's going on? I hate intros. I think Facebook is selling data. I think Facebook is selling my data info. They're selling everybody's, bro. Everybody's. That's why I don't even really fuck around on there like no more and shit. Like it'll literally, it'll literally suggest people that I fucking like I know, and then you'd be like, damn, man. I haven't seen this person in years. How the fuck do you know? How the fuck does Facebook even know? Like I wasn't even thinking about this motherfucker, and Facebook pops him up on the fucking thing. Fuck that shit. But I'll upload shit on there sometimes, like fucking videos. Um, but as far as interaction and too much, like getting in chats and all that shit, I don't fuck around. Facebook, Google, and even just owning a phone gets your data sold to third parties without consent. Yeah, it's like a big ass fucking it's like an information trading ring and shit. Like they all fucking share information. They probably don't even sell it. They just probably trade it off to each other and shit. Notice how this in the background dangling the bag. That's the visual they want, is for me to see the white bag. That's their fucking visuals. It's white bag today. White bag that symbolizes me being out there homeless. Like, well, I'm homeless, but it symbolizes them taking my van and me having to carry all that shit. They be on bikes with like 30,000 fucking bags strapped to them and shit. Like, what the fuck? These people are crazy. They really be doing some fucking, they really be doing some fucking acrobatic shit. Notice how he says to look, pay attention. Starts playing with himself. wiggles his pants up and shit. Funny motherfuckers, man. But notice how he set the bag there nicely for my visual. Then he starts flipping with his zipper and pulling his pants up and shit. Yep, yep. And I guess he calls himself staring face off or some shit. And this supposed to be a face off. Far from intimidating, but hey, here comes his handler. When the handler gets close to him, handler says something to him with his back turned. His back turned to me, the handler walks by him and says something. If you guys notice in the other videos, a couple other videos that I did prior to this, like maybe, I don't know, some months, they like to fucking turn their backs while their handler walks by them. If you're close and shit, I don't know why they would do that, but in case they want somebody to read, don't want somebody reading lips, but it's way too fucking dark for that shit. And I'm way too fucking, I can't read no fucking lips. Even if I could, not from this far back. No barking. Leave the bike rats alone. Oh man. Yep. Yep. Notice how the guy sits with his buttocks cocked this way. And I ordered flowers for a friend on different site, and then it sent me florist ads for a week. Yeah, man. Anything you type in, especially anything you buy, they're definitely gonna. And especially if they pop some up. Sometimes, like, I'll get a pop up and they'll say people that ordered this were also interested in this, and you tap onto that shit. If you tap onto what other people were interested in, you're gonna you're gonna get a flood of bullshit. All those fucking scams, you fucking those well, I know on the phone, I don't know how it is on the computer, but I know on the phone they'll fucking scam you like a motherfucker, say your real name and all the shit, and then say you won this, you've won, you know, whatever. You've won this, and you fucking tap onto that shit, and it'll tell you, like, for instance, when I was trying to fill out my that stimulus bullshit, I got fucking like an ad, like couple ads that said your stimulus is waiting, or it said $1,200 of your stimulus is waiting for you. And I tapped onto that motherfucker, man, and it had me doing surveys, man, for about, I was there for like 45 minutes doing surveys, and then every fucking other fucking thing, like, it would ask you, it would ask you, it would ask you questions, and then it would ask you another question, but In order to answer that question, you had to tap on a button and go to that fucking site, whether it was like back to your fucking grants or whatever. It was just hella bullshit. You would have to go to that site, get back out of that site, and fucking just, uh, it's fucking scammers, man. All that bullshit, man. That should be illegal. Every mobile type device you have to root in order to get rid of that. Yeah. Oh, we got another one. And it's black and white. Black and white. This is gonna be probably one of the intimidators. This is what you call an intimidator. That's the handler right there. This is what you call an intimidator. If you're, a person, if you're fucking, if they can bluff you, they can beat you, put it like that. In jail, you called what he was doing, in jail, you call what he was doing a fake nutty. That's when, like, they pretend like they're crazy like that to try and scare people off from fucking with them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it really doesn't. But, sometimes, it doesn't take too many. It doesn't take too many times. Every mobile type device you have. We gotta look at who's making the money off this pandemic. I mean, it's pretty much obvious. The only people are like connected people. We got a motherfucker brighten me and shit. Parking behind me, brightening the shit out of me. And now he's taking off. He's probably washing it. Nah, notice that he got the bikes connected on the back of the thing with bags and Target bags at that. Son of a bitch. That's to, it's a trigger to make me think again that I'm gonna lose my van and I'm gonna be riding on bikes with bags and shit. Oh, we got the one headlight coming, of course. One headlight. Can't forget about that. All triggers, all triggers. All triggers, all triggers. All triggers. Even this goofball is a fucking trigger. I see him, I see him. I see him. No barking at the rats. Leave the rats alone. Let the rats play. We don't bark at rats. We just let them do. Let them be. Definitely mask making companies are making the most. Mask making, definitely. They got I be seeing designer masks and shit on Facebook and shit. The motherfuckers be buying them motherfuckers for like $14, $15 and shit. They got all these motherfuckers freaked, like they literally got the whole world freaked out, man. And they're the only way you're gonna get that shit is if you go get tested. Yeah. But here we go. A little white bag. A little white bag. A little white bag. We got the fake nutty. We got the fake nutty dude. And we got the dude with the Damn, I had it zoomed up. You guys probably didn't see. Hey, no. Hey, lady, go. Hold on. Nope. You're not slick either, bro. Nope. You're not slick. You can't be trying to jump out the window, dude. Come here. These fucking people, dude. I worked with a. Wait, let me see. Let me get it. Oh yeah. They selling the mask for hella much, and the hand sanitizer, any type of disinfectant. I don't know if toilet paper is making so much, but toilet paper made a killing in the beginning. Oh man, that's crazy, man. I think that's probably just something they fucking spotlighted, man. People had to be fighting over everything, man. They just spotlighted the toilet paper. I think that's what it is. They just spotlighted that shit because people they had to be fighting over everything, man. That just don't make sense. I had to change my. Hold on. Uh, People fighting over toilet paper. That shit's crazy. I had to change my plans around going off grid. They did something to the shores of the Gulf of Mexico and Florida. Dead marine life has been washing up shores. Hey, bro, it's something real. They're doing something. I think they're doing something all around, man. Because if you look at my video, the the video, bro, it was in the morning, and I was parked facing like the freeway, and the lightning and shit. It was lightning and thunder, mainly just lightning and shit, bro. No rain, maybe a little few drips, but mostly just lightning, man. And that shit was hitting all fucking. And before I started recording, it was even going off. Like I was seeing like 3 and 4 fucking thunderbolts come down at the same fucking time and shit. Like right next to each other and shit. It was crazy, bro. And like it was definitely nothing natural that I've ever seen. It was definitely not natural shit. Maybe some maybe some people have seen it like that in different states, like, you know, where tornadoes and shit like that be. But I've never seen that shit out here. And in Reno, there was a tornado fire, and that shit, that's I've never heard of that shit in Reno. I've heard of them before, but I've never heard of that shit in Reno. And so I think it's definitely them. They're doing something with this 5G bullshit, or fucking it's that CERN bullshit. Like that CERN bullshit, man. And even the other day in the morning, like well, not the morning. I guess it would be like the middle of the day. Like it wasn't dark gray. It wasn't blue. It wasn't no color that I've ever like. It was like a tan. Like the air was literally like the space in the air was like tan and shit. Like it was like a foggy tan. So I don't know what the fuck all that shit is adding up to, but I know it's not natural. And I know some big shit is like, oh, we're being distracted, man. All this shit, like it's all in connection, but we're being distracted from something way bigger, and I think we're being led into like a different direction, a serious direction, because it has to be serious for us to be led that way. They have to make it that serious in order to keep the fucking shit that they're really doing under wraps. Like, they don't want nobody to fucking get their minds off what's going on this fucking smoke and mirror bullshit. The George Floyd, the fucking pandemic, the 5G, like all that shit. It's serious enough to keep us focused on that instead of diverting us into what's really fucking going on. Even with these people, man, some of these people, man, they're not fucking normal, man. These people that harass us and shit, like, they're not fucking normal people, man. Some of them, like, I mean, other than their fucking humanly weird ways, some of them might be normal, but some of these people ain't normal, man. Notice the bags. Notice the bags. All black as well. All black, the bags. Color-coded harassment. They communicate with each other if you pay attention. Notice he's acting like those bags are real fucking heavy. Symbolizing everything that I have in there. It's gonna be hard for me to carry that shit. Oh, they are clowns, man, and you know, that's his cue right there. Come on, it's time to go, buddy. Oh, it goes to my flat tires. They like to do that. Notice how they're doing everything at once. They do that with the tires. As far as you know, I've told you guys that before. Showed you guys that before. They ride around on the bike with the bike rim, symbolizing the air that they let out my tires and shit. Alright, they cut me off. I just got back on, y'all, so let me see. Okay, I got him. I'm up to date. The Gulf of Mexico and Florida, dead marine life has been washing up short. Yeah. You know, as much as people don't believe it, man, like, I don't, for most people, I don't, you know, a lot of people, hey, come on, man, you can't do that, man. I'm gonna have to close the windows, dude. Fuck. These people, man. Another brighter. We got another brighter. There you go, I see, man. I be trying to park where nobody's at, man. You know, I'm gonna have to take it somewhere else. And I'm just gonna show you how this shit follows it. Most of us already know. A lot of us don't. Yeah, But as much as people believe in God, the Bible, and all that, they still can't grasp their mind around fallen angels and shit. But that shit, it could like, it could be that time. Could be that time. The way they're ushering shit in and fucking throwing all that bullshit symbolism and everything now, like blatantly, like before it used to be kind of hidden. That symbolism, it was hidden, and now it's just fucking, it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. Entertainment, on the fucking news, on the fake news, on fucking clothing, fucking kids and shit wearing shirts they don't have no idea what the fucking meaning is. They just think, their favorite fucking name brand shoe, fucking Nike, has came out with a, sleek fucking design. In reality, that shit is fucking, it might be a sleek design, but it's a demonic sleek design. All this gang stalking bullshit, all these evil ass people, man. All this shit is happening at once, man. If you guys just really fucking pay attention, it's coming out. It's not happening at once because it's been going on, but everything is getting blatant now. Everything is fucking getting blatant. Blatant to a point, it's like we don't give a fuck if they find out or not now. Like, they could find out. It's already too late. That's the blatant I'm talking about. It's a goofball. Fucking brightness. I'm gonna find somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you guys, and the streets are dark as fuck for some reason. Up this. Oh shit. I'm gonna find some place, ladies and gentlemen, that I've never been, and I guarantee you, they're gonna send out the zombies on me. I guarantee you. Oh shit. Ah. Shit. Go ahead, my friend. Now you go. gotta be some place over here. I know exactly. Let's see. If you guys hear that noise right there, that little, it sounds kind of squeaky. It's because these motherfuckers been letting air out my tire, and gotta figure out what that is. I don't know what it is, but that's the result of them fucking letting air out on that tire all the time. And they bust the fucking gauges on the they bust the gauges on the pumps. So at first they used to just tear the fucking so when I went to go get air for my tire, and here I go right here. So when I went to go get air for my tire and shit, they used to fucking have the hoses and shit ripped out for the air. Or something would be disfigured in it, they pop a hole in it to where it would be hella awkward to fucking, I have to hold the fucking push the fucking hole that they busted in the fucking thing, and or it would be ripped off to where I just couldn't air up my fucking tire. Now what they do is they let air out my tire and they leave everything attached. I guess because it was costing the other people too much money to get that shit repaired all the time. They leave it attached, but they fucking bust the gauges on them. So like, I never know how much air is in the tire. I just try. I gotta try and fucking you know, eyeball that shit, or you know, put it into where I think it's the right amount. And behind me doing that, they always focus on that tire. So behind me doing that, I have to fucking, my vehicle, it's running unevenly, like the tires are unbalanced. So it's fucking something up. It's fucking something up. But like I said, man, if something happens to this vehicle because of one of those, as many reports as I've made on those one headlight people, and some of it is documented to where I've got the little orange paper sheets as far as them throwing rocks at my shit, as far as all that shit. As much as they've been doing that, the next, if something happens to this motherfucker behind one of them, I'm finna lunge a brick at one of those one headlight bandits. And it's because I'm afraid that they're gonna do it to me next. Like they've already disabled my vehicle. You know, I'm next. You feel me? Well, basically, they want me out here on the streets so they can fucking, really go to work on me, and that's not gonna happen. Like I'm not gonna be running afraid of these people on the streets. Somebody's gonna fucking, you know, and I try and be like I try and be civil with these people. Like I try and I try not to fucking react to their shit. As you guys can see, like I came way across this side of town to get away from their fucking bullshit, which they'll strike upon me pretty soon. I come way over here to get, like, I try and get away from that bullshit, and I've got plenty of videos showing that I've tried to get away from it. I've made reports. You know, I'm not. These people aren't gonna, like. It's gonna be to the point. It's my fucking life. It's my life now. Look at the bright side. I'm in the bright me. Bright the dog shit out of me. Oh man. Oh, got the bike thing on the back. You got the bike thing. Visual harassment. Yeah, man. So, like I'm saying, man, all their psychological bullshit, all that shit. It's to the point to where I have no choice but to defend myself. Like they've already taken down my safety, zone, my shell. To where if I fall asleep and they try to do something, at least I have a fighting chance. Like if I'm outside and I'm fucking asleep, you know, there's no fighting chance. I mean, I could pretend like I'm a tough motherfucker and shit and be like, oh, ain't nobody gonna do shit to me and all that shit. But reality is that, I'm not the toughest motherfucker in the world. I'm not really tough at all, but, you know, I'm not fitting to fucking slip like that. And these people, especially these fucking goofballs, hell nah. Excuse me. Not gonna happen. And I know they cannot wait. Like they are sitting like they're like I promise you there's perps around here rubbing their hands together. They can't wait till I fucking lose this or something happens to it. Yep, here we go. Yeah, man, they can't wait. They cannot wait. They're rubbing their fucking hands together right now, like, watch when he gets out here. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, because I know a couple of you guys are watching right now. You will be made an example of before that I'll go to jail. Uh, every mobile type device you have. Okay. Every mobile. Okay. Yeah, they're fucking with it. We gotta look at. Okay. Damn. Look at that. I believe the only handlers are cops. Uh, the main ones, yeah. I guess the citizens, like the neighborhood watch and shit, have to report to the cops. I think there's like, I think there's levels of people who handle who. Like, I think the higher you get up, you're handled by somebody else. You report to somebody else or whatever. Everybody has to report to somebody though, because you know, that's mainly why you see um, handlers walking by their perps and shit, or keeping themselves from a distance, or most handlers that pretend like they're homeless and tell them what to do and shit. Like they have to fucking see each other. Like they have to fucking. It's not just for protection, but they have to see that they follow through with whatever order was put out there. So I believe whoever is watching that person will report back to somebody and let them know, like, yeah, they fucking, because they definitely gotta earn their shit. Like they know what type of people they're hiring. Like they know, like, some of these people are scary. Some of these people, when they don't have backbone, so they wouldn't do it on their own. Like, if they didn't have somebody walking and if they didn't know they were being protected. Because trust me, I get goofballs, and I'm talking about corny little kid, like corny fucking like skateboarders and shit like that. Like, and they're fucking brave as shit. So, you know, they wouldn't be that way without fucking the protection that they have. Hands down. They have no fucking backbone, so they have to be watched. You have to make sure that they follow through with what they have to do. A lot of them be scared about getting their ass whooped and all types of shit. Not by me, but just other targets and all types of shit. Yeah. These people aren't that brave. You definitely got to question everything, no doubt. Hey, what's going on, Mom? I didn't tap on anything though. I ordered flowers from an outside website. Oh yeah, they also have. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but they have some apps where they advertise fucking private private. You can fucking whatever you you watch you're doing online, that it can be private, but I don't know how strong that is at defeating the AI, especially one that's fucking damn near built into your fucking phone. Like this phone right here. When I get fucking calls, like some of the calls I get, like it fucking knows that it says most likely scammer on the phone. Like, so sometimes it'll peep it up, and like sometimes I answer it, and they've been doing this. They've been playing this bullshit on me lately. They've been calling me saying that my social security is gonna be fucking stopped because of fucking suspicious fucking suspicious activity on my fucking you know using my social security for suspicious acts. And one day I called that number back, and I said, yeah, you just called me, man, about my social security number. And I was like, man, I just talked to the police, and I gave them your number, and they said there's no I was bullshitting. I never called them and shit, but I just told them that. I was like, man, the police said there's nothing wrong with my they don't know if anything wrong with my social security number, and I gave them your phone number so they can talk to you. And dude just hung up on me hella fast. Like, he hung up on me hella fast. And they tried that shit with me one time before. Like, they really had me tripping, but they said like somebody my social security card was found in Texas in a vehicle that somebody had been murdered in, and they needed my information. And I was tripping for a minute. I was tripping, and then as I thought about that shit, I was thinking about that shit. I was like, man, how come the police haven't said nothing to me, man? but I wasn't tripping off the police. I was like, man, who the fuck? Because I lost my ID already. The chick took my ID already. I don't know what the fuck could have happened. I don't know about TI community, but I follow police harassment. Oh, how did you find out about this channel? Are you from I hate intros. Are you from the cop block auditor? His channel? Cause I think I made a couple comments because he said like the people were following him and like unusual shit was happening to him, and I had I mentioned to him about the targeting of individuals because the signs that he was saying, it sounded like he was targeted, and I just I told him to look it up. It sounds like you might be going through that, buddy, because he's good at what he does, man. Excuse me, it's legitimate. That dude is good at what he does, man, and he pisses them fucking dudes off. He pisses those cops off like like he doesn't back down. He'll wait for them to call their commander in chief, and then when they fucking, when the commander in chief tells him he's right, they still be trying to push the issue. Like, they be heated. That person on the bench waiting for the bus. Nah, that wasn't no bus. That wasn't no bench either. That's the park. That's like a little park monument seat. Like, that's where people go sit down and shit. Nah, he was there just to fucking, show his bag and fucking cock his ass up in the air. Or, cock his ass towards me and shit. We got another booty bandit over here. He just came hella close behind my van. You see what I mean? This is the shit I mean. Like, I be trying to get away from these motherfuckers, and they just don't fucking, they don't, and these are the motherfuckers that you see on the bikes that be booty bandited me. These are the ones that the one here like bandits get in contact with, and they come, like, whenever I go to wherever I go, those are the ones that deploy on my fucking tires and to scratch my vehicle. Those little bastards right there. You feel me? A bunch of fucking rats. Rats on bikes. Fucking like that dude didn't even look fucking human, man. Some type of fucking alien or some shit. Not saying that's what he was. I'm just saying that dude didn't look human. He looked funny. Nappy, they got that beeping. Hey, dude. What the? Hell nah. Here, you come on this side, Mark. Come on here, bro. You're gonna do it like this. happy they got that beeping sound. Oh yeah, that's that. That's the street light. That beep beep. They're using little white bags now. Yeah, the little white bag, the Target bags, they know I don't trip off that shit. Like, I don't care about that shit. Now their focus is on triggering me into thinking I'm gonna lose my van. That's what their main focus is on. That's been the theme in the skit with the baskets and all that shit. Yep. Just like like all of them do that. All of them do that. Look, dude, what are you doing, man? People shout out T.I. fan. Hey, what's going on, Judgment? Yeah, all of them being all black. If you notice, that's like their color of choice. Now their thing is fucking brighten me now. They like coming up behind me and brighten me, fucking pieces of shit. Anything, man. Any fucking thing. Look at this. Look at it, and then we got the bike, and then we got the bike with the fucking big ass fucking shit on the back of it. It's a Brighton campaign. It's Brighton me. And that was a security guard right there. Or a cop, one of the two. They're on a Brighton campaign right now. Alright, what's going on, D, right? I see they follow you via GPS wirelessly location sync radio frequency from RFID chips or satellites. Yeah, it's too many different ways they could look at this motherfucker. He's coming in with the bright shit. He's coming in with the bright shit. Look at him. Look at this shit, man. I can't get away from it, man. I'm telling you. I can't get away from this shit. If there's not a way, they're gonna find a way to make it possible for me to be harassed by them. If there's not a way, they're gonna find a way. You see what I'm saying? I can't get away from this shit. Oh man. Ugh. If there is not a way, they will find a way. And the reason why I specifically parked right here is because sometimes they'll come park in the space in front of me or behind me. Sometimes I choose, rather than park in front of me, I'd rather than park behind me and shit, rather than in front of me. Because, when they park in front of me, they get out and they start fucking bending over and fucking doing all this fucking weird shit. And, like, that shit be, like, right in my face. And, like, sometimes they'll bend over with their fucking ass crack and all that shit hanging out. Or they'll have some weird fucking sexual fucking symbolism going on. Like, with their whatever fucking type of objects that they're pulling out their trunk. So, to avoid seeing all that shit, I try and park up in the front. And the con about that is that sometimes they get behind me and bright me, but I'd rather be brighted than fucking flashed. I'd rather be brighted than flashed. See, that person had no reason to be in that parking lot just to come in here and bright me. He took time out his fucking day to just fucking go in that parking lot, bright me, go pretend like because he's 9 times out of 10 he's watching, so to play it off, act like he was gonna park there, and then didn't really want to be there, so he left. Which gave himself away. That gave him away. If he would have stayed there, maybe got out and did something, it would have looked more official. But you know how the game goes. These people are weirdos, man. They don't, like I said, they couldn't be slick like they. These people aren't slick at all. And the only reason why I narrate this shit, I know most targeted individuals know. I'm not, telling you guys like you're stupid. But it's a lot of people on here that don't know. And they fucking, you have to narrate shit to people because, they'll fucking call you a liar. They'll call you everything out the book. They'll call you everything in the book. From crazy to paranoid. So you gotta point out the weird shit to them. In hopes that they're not weird and think that it's normal. Don't pay attention to the symbolism. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, there's no way in the world that you cannot pay attention to it. If you know it, if you know it's there, and it's just like slapping somebody in the face and saying, "Oh, ignore it, act like it didn't happen." Like, after so many fucking times of being slapped in the fucking face, you know, you're gonna come to realization that, man, that shit happened. That shit really happened, and it keeps happening, and that shit keeps hurting. Like, I'm tired of fucking, being slapped like that. So we got the one headlight racing up. Yep. You gotta fucking point shit out to people. And I'm showing you guys constantly on these videos that I'm being harassed by one headlight bandits for a reason. There's a reason I'm doing this, and I'm flooding the fucking channel with the fucking one headlight bandits. You gotta take precautionary measures and be able to point shit out when shit hits the fan. If it does, not saying it will, but if it ever hits the fan, you gotta be able to point this shit out. And any type of, say, if anything was to come upon these people, not by me, but say if any targeted individual was to do something to these people, they should not be fucking surprised or anything, because they know what they're getting themselves into. They know exactly what they're getting themselves into. It's easy to fucking go along with something. It's easy to go along with something thinking that somebody will only do something to you. Like, there's only a percentage chance that somebody will do something to me. Like, for instance, if I'm harassing somebody that a bunch of people are harassing and I'm a part of this fucking program, I'm gonna think in my head, oh yeah, this person might attack me, but the chances of him attacking me before he attacks somebody else are slim. That's a fucking dangerous way to think. And these people are thinking like that. They're definitely thinking like that. I mean, whose father, whose son, whose kid is it gonna take to fucking be sacrificed at the hands of a targeted individual before one of these motherfuckers come out and say something? Like, it's all fun and games right now until something happens to one of your family members, and then, or your spouse or whatever, whoever the fuck you love. It's all fun and games until somebody fucking does something to them, and then you want to get mad. Like, you can't get mad. You can't fucking get mad. You put yourself in that situation. It's the same thing you would tell somebody else if they got themselves in trouble and they came at you. Like, you would tell them they got themselves into that shit. No double standards. No fucking double standards. You know what you're getting yourself into. Just like a targeted individual knows what they're getting themselves into if they've had enough and they just can't take it anymore. Like, nobody wants to do anything to anybody. Like, no targeted individual wants to do anything to anybody. Like, we just want to fucking live our lives. And yeah, as you can see, I came way across fucking town and these people are still fucking following me and harassing me and shit. So it just goes to show, like these people are egging this shit on, and these people are bringing this shit upon their fucking selves. You feel me? I should have been flipped out and fucking did something to one of these people. I've been stabbed by them, like literally, like almost lost my life to these motherfuckers. I've been jumped by these motherfuckers, like had my hair ripped out and shit. Like, if anything, I should have been flipped out 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm still trying to cope with this shit and deal with this shit. I'm still doing it. And I don't plan on, I don't plan on doing anything anytime soon. Like, I plan on still sticking this shit out, but there's gonna come a time, to where, like, especially damaging my vehicle and shit, and all this fucking subliminal fucking triggering me, and like, if anything happens, like, I'ma still try, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it like that. Like, I'm literally gonna want I'm literally gonna want more than just fucking, you know, I don't know. Probably shouldn't talk about it, but David Icke has been telling people for years what we're going through. Agenda 21 is in place. Yep. People call him crazy too, as well. Conspiracy theorist. Hey, what's going on, D-Right? Hey, the zombies will be arriving in about 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't take long, man. It didn't take long. And now that I'm in an awkward position for him now. So they're just having their fucking goofballs, you know. We drive by and say they're fucking bullshit and all black. So I know that it's them. And I'm pointing this shit out to you. I want to point this shit out. Like, you guys see all these people in all blacks wearing the bikes, riding the bikes, and you see all these one headlight bandits. They're all in connection. So when, I get to where I go, the one headlight bandit notifies them, and they come do the fucking excuse me, legitimate vandalism to my vehicle. doing good. That's good to hear, bro. Gang stalker stimulation gets tires flat. I don't know what that is. Oh, going through it for long are predictable. Definitely, definitely predictable, man. Like they have no brain, man. That's a cop that just passed by the other way, so he'll probably be sending some of his fucking his garbage over here. It's like, who do you turn to when you have no one to turn to? I mean, you can turn to God, and we can all expect God to help us, but God isn't gonna help us if we don't help ourselves. Like, we have to be willing to help ourselves. Like, God isn't gonna do all the work for us. You know, and we have to have faith, enough faith in God to know that, you feel me, He will help us if we decide to help ourselves. But I don't think God is gonna help anybody who doesn't want to help themselves, because that's not faith. You don't have enough faith in Him to back you. Look at these guys. They stopped at the just hanging out, checking me out, maybe on live. Waited at that green light for an awful long time, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Alec? There be so many non-humans or hybrids walking around spooky. Yeah, yeah. I try not to talk about them because people, that'll be, people already can't, they can't wrap their minds around gang stalking and shit. We start talking about that, will really sound crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of that bullshit walking around here, man. A lot of military fucking experiments and shit walking around here. Sometimes I be thinking like the one, like all these color codes and shit, or not sometimes, but I've wondered if like these color code, like if these people that they deployed on us are the actual motherfuckers that are fucking, you know, um, being directed by these colors and these fucking one headlights and all that shit. Like sometimes I be wondering if that's their fucking, their programming. If they ride by with the one headlight, then maybe they'll do something. Like this goofball parked behind me with this one headlight, as you guys can see. No getting away from him, man. No fucking getting away from him. As you guys can see. Nappy, I said hi 40 minutes ago. Check your mail. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Fucking, My bad. I be, you know, I fucking sometimes be going off track, if you will. Hey, what's going on, Ray? Hey, Ray. If you got a pen, bro, take down my email. Hey, Mo, can you put the email up? Oh yeah. I got your Gmail this morning. No, that's not him. Ray, I passed the number to Nappy. No, I didn't get it. I didn't get that one. I didn't get the number, the email with the number in it. I got one, the one that you said, if you get this message, type in, okay, I got it. Unless they fucking took it out. Unless they took the number out. Hey, what's up, Pop Rocks? What's going on? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Uh, What time is it? Okay, yeah. I'm good. Hopefully you doing good as well. Hell yeah. Hey, what's going on, Wednesday? Eternal. Yeah, not bad, bro. Can't believe the stuff they've been doing to us lately, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, that's the way you gotta look at it, pretty much. It's almost almost a no-win situation. It's not a no-win situation, but it's almost a no-win situation. Like, that's why you have to collect everything. Even if you don't want to post that shit, like, I'm a firm believer in you have to fucking record pretty much everything you can. As far as the harassment goes, you have to fight for yourself and prepare and plan for yourself. Like, of course, we don't want to end up going to jail behind doing something to one of these people. But and as much as you tell yourself, like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not, you know, I can stand it. Like, there's always a chance that you could wake up on the wrong side and just be like, fuck, man, I've had enough. I've had enough. I can't go through this no more. And I know if that ever happens for me, I'm not gonna turn on no fucking crowd of fucking people. I'm not gonna fucking turn on myself. I'll never turn on the crowd. I'll never turn on myself and kill myself. Well, I'm gonna find that one person that I can prove was part of that harassment, whether it's a one headlight motherfucker or somebody, and I'm gonna take all that fucking anger out. I don't know whether it's throwing a brick at their shit or doing something to them, but hopefully that day never comes. But if it does come, I have plenty of fucking proof to prove the harassment. And if anything, if they want to say I'm fucking psychologically crazy, then hell yeah, I'm psychologically crazy, because there's no way that a person can put up with this shit. Like, they're manipulating me to be psychologically crazy. Like, I'm not like this. I'm not fucking like this. Or no fucking, like, this isn't me. Like, this is them fucking making, like, building. It's no different than a motherfucker going to the military and being reprogrammed and turned into a killing machine. No different. Nappy, there are those that have always seen through the veil. They say these that can see walk in both worlds deeper than gang stalking. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's deep, bro. Deep. Anybody that's been going through this shit for a fucking 6 months or better, even a week. If you've been going through this shit a week and you haven't done anything to one of these people, you should fucking definitely fucking treat yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, something, do something to celebrate. Even if it's just for a few fucking minutes of enjoyment before you get back to the crazy world. Dreamwalkers. Is that Dreamwalkers? Is that what most talking about minority? I made eggs for breakfast this morning, and guess what? By my car when I leave, egg carton. Crazy. They like to leave recycled. They like to leave fucking cans and shit on the side of my van. Like, it'd be smashed up can right next to my van, or a smashed piece of plastic and shit. And they like driving these little fucking piece of shit cars. Well, they're nice cars, I guess, as far as like, but, just fucking speaking in general, they like driving these little piece of shit cars and fucking brighten the hell out of you. And those fucking cars, man, their brights aren't like normal fucking brights. Like they're like some fucking super fucking bright shit, like cloudy bright. Like I think those are like either some type of fucking weapon or some type of fucking special light. Like those ain't regular brights. These people just don't give up. Nah, no. Just think how much money they've wasted on us. Uh, it's crazy, man. I know all of us together, and this is just an estimated guess. It's probably way far off, but I'm pretty sure all targeted individuals together, they spent at the very least, and I'm probably way off, $10 million. $10 million in a year. It probably costs more than $10 million a year to run this fucking program, paying people off. So if they're spending $10 million a year, just imagine how much they're fucking making. and whatever they're spending a year, whatever you feel like they're spending a year, 10 million, 100 million, 50 million, whatever they're spending, like whatever they're spending, they're definitely getting a profit back from the from this what are they, psychiatrists, from the jails. And everywhere fucking else. I'm good, just taking care of my kids. Always good hearing from you. Hey, likewise, Pop Rock. So likewise. Likewise. Definitely good to hear from you. Nappy, check more mail sent to you. We'll send them again. Check at least twice a day. Alright. Okay, for sure. Goofball walking down the fucking thing. Oh man. No one in sight, like this fool killing his brain cells. People are literally walking down the street around nobody wearing that mask. And they don't even know that shit is killing them. Or at least killing your brain cells. That shit's worse than, people say smoking weed kills your brain cells. That's killing it twice as fast. Love riding with you, Nappy. Appreciate that once that they're getting really childish now. Yep. And that, that's just, it goes to the type of people they are. This is what they enjoy, this type of shit. Like, they're really, like, miserable people. Sometimes all that money doesn't make you happy. Like, you have to fucking venture out into other things and force yourself to be happy into something else. Like, and usually it's fucking wicked shit when you got a lot of money, you know, and you can, with a lot of people are fucking evil. A lot of people are evil, and when they have money, it'll bring that evil out. Like, they're more, people are more humble when they're just, but a lot of people, man, if they had the money to fucking throw at their desires, man, you'd see a lot of wicked shit out here. And people would act just like it's fucking normal. Like, fucking, it'd be like some rich fucking sleek dressed motherfucker running a whole fucking, assault movement and shit. Enjoying watching people fucking cut their fucking arms off to get out a pair of handcuffs and crazy, man. Crazy. There goes another little piece of shit car. Fucking brighten the hell out of you. Not that the car's a piece of shit. I'm just saying, a little piece of shit. They turned my brother into a Manchurian candidate. I pray for him. I still love him. I remember who he was before they got him. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. You know, I believe God has a special place for people like your brother though. Like if he's doing anything that they fucking, you know, if anybody does anything that that been forced to do against their will, whether it's from mind control or any of that, I think God understands that. Like I don't think God condemns anybody that legitimately doesn't know what they're doing. I've been going through it for a lifetime, but hardcore for 30 years. It's not easy being a Kennedy. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Or I definitely understand. Here goes the visual bullshit threat. If you notice, he's fucking Brighton. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but you're a soldier though. You're going through this shit. Women though, like women, like my hats is really off to the women, like going through this shit, like women and kids that are able to fucking. I mean the men too, but you know we're expected to be able to handle shit like this and shit, but like women, like this is a tough program, and it's a lot of fucking strong women out there going through it. So hats definitely off to you guys, man. Hey, what's going on, Toy? Shit, they're around. They're just, they're around. They're doing the Brighton and the one headlights. Every now and then you get a biker with the bags and shit, but trust me, if I did this is first time parking right here. But if I decided to start parking here on a regular basis, you'd see they'd be fucking camped. they'd be all look, they'd be all up over there somewhere in that fucking bike trail camped out. They definitely spent millions on me and millions more on my family, but they have never ending bank account. Yeah, yeah. That black budget is a motherfucker. At first, I was thinking like if they defund them, like if they defund the police, maybe this should have stopped. But yeah, this program goes beyond anything that the police are being funded for. Probably way in a whole different pot. Man, exactly. Fucking human trafficking. Can't get away from it. They're gonna make a way out of no way. maybe there are those that have always seen through the veil. They say these can see. I think they're rewriting. I don't know if he rewrote that or they rewrote it. Mo. It looks like they might or you might have, but I know it's rewrote. Smoking weed breaks their mind control. That might be why. I think that might be why I'm fucking. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know they be. Well, they be trying to. I don't go to a lot of places. I go get whatever I go to get to eat, and I recycle. I take my dogs out and shit. But I don't too much leave the van. I don't go anywhere and none of that. And at first they used to try and hit me with you know, that I'm going someplace. I'm gonna do some fun thing. And don't get me wrong, that shit's cool, but I don't. That shit don't bother me like as far as like not being able to go to the mall or not going out to the movies and shit and going out places like that shit don't it don't really bother me like that. Given like I mean I have nothing against it. I like doing it, but it don't bother me because I can't. They do the fucking they do the relationship thing as far as like every corner I go to there be somebody fucking hugging and kissing and be either some gay people or some fucking regular people like holding hands in couples and shit. I've had I've had this gay dude told me or he didn't really tell me but he told me but he said it to somebody else. He was saying it in a third party manner. But he was asking the other dude, he was like, how does it feel to know? Oh, wait for this noise. He's a noise campaigner. That's the second time that weirdo came by. He's doing the noise campaign. But yeah, I've had the homeless, I mean not homeless, the homosexual dude say, how does it feel to know that you'll never have sex with either fucking oh, excuse me, y'all. How does it feel to know you'll have you'll never have sex with either gender? Oh, like these people are sick, man. Excuse me, that's legitimate. See the first dude, he's Brighton. The other dude ain't Brighton. But this dude is Brighton. Of course, he would be doing the noise campaign as well. Um, oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, Wednesday. You can't have any habits, can you? You gotta change it all. The time they keep us fit, man. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. These motherfuckers, man. Hey, what's going on, Bob? Smoking weed breaks the bank account. Yeah, I mean, not really though. Nah, I mean, depending on how you buy it, how you purchase it. Of course, if you buying like tins and shit like that all the fucking time, but you know, you could a quarter ounce should last you for at the most 3 days. I mean, at the least 3 days. Pair of legs will take you far if it lays. Soccer professional soccer players non-stop on the field. Mo be having that scientific breakdowns. Plexiglass, which is plastic. Yeah. One of these days we shall get through this. Overcome. But I still say, and I still stand firm on it that we are not gonna get anywhere waiting on a savior. Not saying God, I'm talking about a human savior. We're not gonna get anywhere. Especially when they're the fucking ones fucking up everything right now. We're the humans, we are the ones fucking everything up right now. And we're becoming more and more at ease with the shit that they fucking implement on us. We're being more and more passive, if you will. This COVID-19 shit is a fuck. Oh, I seen some shit. I think it was flicking through fucking Facebook. I seen uh this dude had took a video of a 5G tower that had COVID-19 written on it. So that's something that people should talk about as well. I'm gonna see if I could record. I gotta find that video. I'll try and screen record that shit and post it. But it shows this dude. It actually shows it too as well, I believe. Yeah, that is. Want to put up boards. Experience all the security from I might try. Kennedy, that is why I made no habit of weed or smoking. I agree with your strong legs idea. I run these squats. Yes, fuck and smoking weed goes with thinking. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like weed will put you in the zone and have you thinking for fucking hours. And then actually like you'll come up with shit that fucking you'll literally put shit together. I just think for me, dealing with this program, going through this program, it's a necessity for me. For me. That's my psychological dealing with this shit. Up, we got the bright dude swooping up hella fast. Bright, coming right up to me, brighten me. Notice, right behind me, brighten me. So, what I'm gonna do, as I show you guys on this motherfucker, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park up some. I'm gonna park up across the street. And then from there, somebody should be parking in front of me, probably. Somebody will probably park in front of me. Notice how he takes off? He leaves when I get over here. Oh, shut this door. Look out, bro. Right here. Yeah, he took off right after I came across the street. And then we got that bullshit. Non-stop with these fucking weirdos. And you guys see, if I decided that I wanted to do something right now, like that's what I mean. Like this is fucking, I have enough proof that I can fucking point the harassment out. And it's, you can definitely see that it's fucking harassment. Like if I decided to do something, like these people know what they're getting themselves into. And I'm not saying I'm deciding to do anything, but I'm just saying like, and the police are helping these people. Like the police are actually putting people's lives in danger. The police literally know what can happen to these people. Yet they keep putting them in harm's way. Like who wants to fund motherfuckers like that? Who really wants to put their money into people like that? And then for the people that are actually participating in this, if the police are willing to do illegal shit in order to fuck somebody's life, or what makes you think that they wouldn't do the same shit to you, like in a different situation? Maybe shoot somebody in your family and get that shit swept under the rug. You feel me? Like, this is the same fucking tactics they use when they fucking kill somebody. They'll fucking hide shit, sweep it under the rug, fucking, say it was probable cause, say somebody did something that they didn't even do. Like, he pointed a gun at me, but dude's hands is way up in the fucking air. How did he point a gun at you when his hands is in the air? And they'll fucking have that same fucking proof. And the cops will still get off. Hey. More fucking weirdo shit. Look at him touching his butt. Get your hands out your butt, man. I don't want to see that shit. Get your hands out your butt. Don't come over here, please. I'm asking you nicely not to come over here. Don't be touching your butt in front of me, though. I don't want to see you touch your butt. My butt? Yeah, I don't. I hear you, man. I hear you. You have a good one, though, all right, man? This is my block. This is your block? Yeah, all right, all right. Well, it don't have your name on it, so I'm going to be parked here for a minute, all right? Oh, you're good, homie. I'm not checking. All right. You're the one gay. I don't want to see you touching your hips. I don't want to see you touching your hips. That's gay. No, I didn't say you threatened me. I said that was gay. That was gay, touching your hip. I don't care about you touching your gun. You were touching your hip. I don't care about your gun. You have a nice day, though, all right? God bless you, brother. Stop working for the government. Be, God bless you. Stop working for the government, all right? I'm not worried about that. You have a good one, man. You have a good one, man. I thought you said this is your block. I'm already here. You have a nice one, all right? God bless you, brother. I know. God bless you. They're intimidators. That's what you call an intimidator right there. They deploy the intimidators out on you to see if they can fucking bluff you. Fucking get you scared and shit. I wasn't touching on my butt. I was touching on my gun. Oh, shit. It was crazy. Oh, man. You hear him over there whistling and shit? A nappy, no dancers tonight or morning stretches like the lady from the hospital sitting by the light post. Here we got another brighter and shit. He's probably mad because his little fucking gimmick didn't work. Yeah, I'm smoking yogi, smoking one hand yoga mat and the other scooter to get there. Huh. We got a goofball. Overpacking herself on the bike, probably gonna fall. Just to harass me. Probably gonna fall off of the bike. Yep. Hey. Come on, Mutt. Mama. Dude, I'll have to close these windows. I better put you back here because you can't be trying to jump out the window and it's too hot, bro. Too hot, too hot, too hot. Fucking weirdos, man. Humble scooter. Right, dude. Up here. Appreciate that. Every doing puzzles will activate deducting part of the brain like Sherlock Holmes. Cheaper than weed. Yeah. That's the thing though, like yeah, my concentration, I definitely couldn't concentrate on trying to break no puzzle codes or none of that shit to stimulate me from dealing with the shit that I'm dealing with. I mean, I can see where that would work for some people. Get their mind off of it and shit, but you have to be into that type of shit. I'm not into that. Like my patience isn't like some like crossword puzzles and shit. Like I can go there, but all that fucking, all that that shit that they had in the newspapers back in the day. The word, it'd be like checkers and shit, and then you have to figure out what a word was to something that they're fucking saying. Like that's something that that shit would make you smart. You already gotta be somewhat smart to fucking even think about doing that shit. True Kennedy, tie a puzzle apps, math words. Oh, that's great. You know what I'm doing? Chill out now. I just had my kitchen sunshine. Definitely. He does not about COVID, not washing his hands after compromising, comprising. Not washing his hands after comprising himself. That means that he whistle or someone else just know. Nah, that was him. That was him. Funny people, man. Notice how he said. Notice how he said nice van. That's what they said. That's what they've been saying. Like that's their coincide with all the scratches and shit that they've been doing and fucking letting air out my tires and shit. That's what they do to placate me and shit. Everywhere, like, oh, that's a nice van, and then they fucking fucking scratch my shit somewhere. And of course, I'm gonna have to keep doing update videos on that shit just to have it on the fucking note on YouTube and SD card. Just and this is like the third fucking vehicle that they fucking done damage to. So it's not like it's just this vehicle. Every fucking vehicle that I've had, they've done some serious damage to. This one not so serious because it's just scratches, but well, it is serious because they dented up the body work. I got a call and I was trying to give fucking dude a chance to either pay me or fucking I was either gonna bust his fucking window out. When I confronted him, because I got it on video, him confessing to it, and when I confronted him, he was telling me he was telling me that the only reason he threw it at this van is because he thought I was somebody else. You guys, I uploaded the video. He thought I was somebody else. Hey, I was like, man, like, you know, why did you do it? It was like, man, I'm sorry, it wasn't you, man. I'll be able to pay you. You just gotta like, you gotta, I told him, man, give me some collateral or something. I don't remember the whole conversation, but he ended up taking off. So I see him again, and if I don't, I'm gonna report his shit. If I report him, if I report him, I'll fucking I'm not gonna do anything to his vehicle. I won't. if I see him, I'm not gonna do anything. But if I haven't reported him and I fucking see him, like if I was to see him right now, I would fucking lunge. Definitely lunge something into his fucking window. And I would do it on live for the fucking police that are on here to see. I would do it and let them know, like, this is what you guys caused, and I'm willing to fight this shit in court. Eye for an eye. You guys manipulated me into this fucking shit. And that is what the judge is going to witness on the SD cards and all the shit. I'm just gonna fucking give the judge fucking the SD cards. I would give the judge like 3 SD cards full of fucking bullshit. Yep. I don't want no fucking panel. I don't want no jury. I don't want nothing. I just want to be in the room with my lawyer, the district attorney, and whoever's fucking fighting against me. I want to be in the room with the judge and them. That's the only people I want present. Because I don't know how to fucking be no lawyer or do none of that shit. But I know I don't want no fucking. I want to be the fucking lawyer for myself. I want to point the shit out and all that. It's been somebody out here. It was already a fucking a cop, some high fucking ranking motherfucker out here. I believe they got caught for that shit some years back. Somebody had put that on. Somebody had put that on. I believe either the comment section or they did a video about it. But I researched that shit, and then somebody said, I believe it was yesterday when I looked at the comment, and somebody said somebody out here made a comment about it. Some cop, police chief or some shit. It's a cop right there in front. All black. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Like that's harassment in itself. The color code lets you know that they're a part of it. So if your mind is off of it, you happen to glance at them, and then your mind goes right back to the targeting and shit. And then I'm being brighted as well by these motherfuckers. Making me look at sunlight is the same as the prince. Oh, I was good with the child the last time I was school. What? Ruth, you mean word puzzles? Yeah, that word puzzles, yeah. Yeah, I don't got the patience for that. I don't even think, I'm not gonna say I'm not smart enough to do it, but I definitely know I can't. I can't fucking. I can't do no whole fucking puzzle like that. At least not no advanced one. Maybe if you give me a kiddie puzzle to start out with, like a beginner's fucking word puzzle, I could probably complete that shit. But not none of that shit that be having in the newspapers or in those fucking books. That's enough to give a motherfucker anxiety. Shit. It's almost finished, brothers and sisters. Hold on a little while longer. I know. Definitely, definitely. Appreciate that, Fisher. Compromising, no compromising ever. I meant to say he is compromising himself. Yeah. You talking about the weirdo? On their work. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's their thing. But you know, like I said, man, it can only go on for so long. I might not be the one to even have to do anything. Like they're gonna self-destruct. They are going to self-destruct. This is your homie mobility. They destroy everything. Disgusting. Yep. Yep. That's they enjoy it. It's definitely something enjoying to them. Was targeted and he didn't smoke, but he was seriously into fun. Good morning. Hey, top of the morning, Tanya. Our planning contract, enemy contractors. Everyday destruct in outwork the fire. They will kill the perks off too. Yeah, definitely. Like the perks. Damn, these motherfuckers can't stop bribing me now. They can't stop bribing me. Stop bribing me, please. Please. Please stop bribing me. These people